we don't just build all the calls and just put them in the package and go out the door. I wanted to make sure that the customer was always getting a good call, hand matched, it's going to run like it's supposed to. You know.
Well, that's just impressive that there's that much human element going in every single one of these calls, that you guys have it dialed enough. Well, we're here at the Woodhaven shop in Heflin, Alabama. I'm with Mike Pentecost, the owner, founder, and he's still here building calls some 20 years later, and I can't wait for him to put together a pot call for me, a couple mouth yelpers. You guys are going to get to come along for the entire process and see the amount of detail that goes into Woodhaven custom calls before they end up at your doorstep before turkey season.
It is called the Woodhaven way.
Here we go.
First up was building the pot call. Mike took Jared to pick out a piece of cherry wood that would eventually become his turkey call. The process was meticulous and the attention to detail was astonishing. Moisture test, smoothing out and getting a straight edge, cutting into a small square, drilling, sanding, engraving. At this point, you could really start to see the call take shape. After this, it was off to get sprayed, dried. Then the soundboard was installed and seated. After this, Mike took the call and prepared it for mounting the crystal surface. After the crystal, it was time to scratch it up and start matching the striker for the call.
It's the science of it. Now that'll kill a turkey.
I think that will kill a turkey.
Now that the pot call was made, it was time to take a trip to the mouth call department. It was more of the same. Real people who knew what they were doing and enjoyed their job, steadily and happily putting mouth calls together. The entire process, from stacking reeds, to bare frames, to putting the tape on, and finally, Mike himself cutting it, it was done.
You better go kill a turkey with it.
Well, Mr. Pentecost, I sure appreciate all the knowledge that you shared with us and walking us through the Woodhaven facility, and without question, the Woodhaven way is a special way to build turkey calls. So if you don't have one yet, make sure you become an Onyx Hunt Elite member, and you're going to get exclusive pricing on the calls made right here in Heflin, Alabama, and they'll make you more successful this spring in the turkey woods.
Alright, last you saw us, we were in the Woodhaven shop in Heflin. Fast forward a couple weeks, and we're down here in Alabama. It's opening morning. Buddy Caleb already rolled one this morning. Couldn't have went a whole lot better. We had 5 longbeards come in pretty much right off the limb. And now we're out here trying to strike one. It's about 8:30, beautiful morning. See what happens.
We took out immediately. While we still had morning hours on our side, we covered as much ground as we could, stopping the call from time to time. We never ended up striking anything, so we decided to set up in a spot where we knew turkeys liked to frequent. However, the most excitement that we had from that was calling in a wad of jakes. After that, it was back to covering ground, calling, and making setup after setup after setup. At one point, we even called in a lone hen that we were hoping would be pulling a gobbler behind her. It wasn't until late in the afternoon that we finally found what we were looking for.
Let her rip. Get those two. Yeah. Two just gobble. And then we'll move up into that little strip of timber. They're over there in that big chunk of woods. So let's get moving.
sees them. Where are they? They're in the clear cut. Okay. Yeah. Kill him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Jordan bless you. Lakey.
Hey, buddy. Good shooting.
That hand's shaking.
No, I hope it is. I hope it is. Hey, I told you it can go 0 to hero.
Oh. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Longbird. So it's 6:30, and as you can see, we got fresh cutover behind us. There's another one behind the camera, and as we were coming down the road through that cutover, we could see some fresh gobbler tracks in it. Caleb jumped out and let out a few cuts, and
I mean,
two gobblers hammered out down in this woods behind us and snuck on into this little swampy piece of standing timber between these two cuts, and they did it just about perfect.
bro, since so we've been hunting with Caleb since you were what, 10?
Get on in here, Caleb.
At least 10.
Yep, I have to say so.
And we've killed more turkeys on this place from 5 o'clock in the afternoon till dark.
It's an afternoon spot.
It's the afternoon
They love
spot.
They love it here in the afternoon.
And even though we hate to see this timber gone, but the first couple of years of this clear cut, it is a turkey magnet, you know, so it all serves a purpose, I guess. But that was fun.
Well, I hope the footage makes it look as good as it did in real life, because I was enjoying the show. And I mean, Jordan's bird was a good 15 yards behind this one.
So I wasn't worried about mine. If it happened, which of course it happened.
Yeah.
But
I love shooting doubles.
that was fun.
Lakey.
Awesome.
Thank you, Caleb.
Caleb.
We appreciate
sir.
you.
Work,
Yes, dude. Thank you.
That is awesome.
This is unreal.
Why not?
Appreciate you.
I'll take
what
it.
I'm talking
I'll
about.
take it regardless.
What we just saw is the trophy.
Yes. Yes, it
100%.
is. So one thing that I always do after I harvest a deer, turkey, whatever it may be, I'm dropping a waypoint right on where I killed them. Oh, I always keep the date. This is a nice little remembrance. And 2023 is the year of purple waypoints. Gonna add a little photo. Bingo. Memory saved in the old Hunt app.